Welcome to the Bristol Motor Speedway Iron Thunder Racing League Premier Series, the George Coleman Ford 200 live here from Bristol Motor Speedway. Qualifying underway. Kyle Weatherman right now leading that charge as he is on the pole so far. Take a look at the first form. Number 6 of Kyle Weatherman. Apologize for that. 43, Kelvin Mosier out on the speedway. Josh Ball, P2, Jackson Allen, P3, P4, Bailey Curry. Luke Baldwin, the 07 is 5th quick.
We've been in business here a long time, for over 80 years.
Not going to go 12th fastest on the evening. The 87 of written hour out on the speedway. He'll cross the start finish line. He will go. First lap of a record so far. He is on the clock. Out of turn 4. Still don't have a time for written hour. 21st quick, 15.120. 03 of Kevin Hash, Texas Speed and Performance Chevrolet Camaro. The work out of turn 4. He'll go 10th quick with a 14.793. Kyle Weatherman still at the top of the board.
We've been in business here a long time, for over 85 years.
My great-granddad, George Coleman Sr., started the dealership in 1930.
To stay We've been in business here a long time, for over 85 years.
My great-granddad, George Coleman Sr., started the dealership in 1930.
To stay in business this long, I think you really, really have to focus on customers and customer experience.
We want to make sure that we take care of your needs.
Our customers tell a great story of how we do business.
From start to finish, just have a great experience, to have a fun time, to feel like you own a car, but you also have a backup family.
And the atmosphere here is just such a different atmosphere than you get at other dealerships. It's a lot more laid back, a lot more family-like environment.
Everybody gets along, and that says a lot.
I tell everybody we're in the people business. We're not in the car business. I love people.
We want to help you, but we're not really here to push you.
You can tell the integrity is high over here.
Other dealerships kind of maybe rush you through or don't give you that feeling of actually that they care. This could be your second biggest purchase that you ever make in your life.
Welcome back to the George Coleman Ford 200 from Bristol Motor Speedway. Your leader, your pole sitter, the 6th of Kyle Weatherman, who was outside the 09 of Dave Manson. Or number 2, we'll find the 7 of Josh Ball, who was outside of the Action Jackson Allen. Row number 3, the 05 Bubba Boards Machine of Bailey Curry, 2 was outside Travelers Rest, South Carolina native, the 20. Patrick Langley as the field starts to roll away. 200 laps on this half-mile high-banked oval. And apparently our connection is going to continue to drop out. We do apologize, and definitely something out of our hands. Lap 60, your first stage will end. We'll run 60 more. And stage number 2 will come to an end. Lights are off at top of the iRacing.com Ford Mustang. Is in. And we are green for the George Coleman Ford 200. And Kyle Weatherman jumps out and caution on the speedway already. Kelvin Mosier got the worst end of the deal there. You're back, getting ready to go back green flag racing. And that seemed not to help, as we are back green flag racing. Kyle Weatherman back out front. Taking a look now at the 6. The 7 of Josh Ball. Working on the back deck, let it 09 of Dave Matson. 94 Clusha, who's in that 10th spot. Just behind he is the 69 of Matt Hendricks. Oh, big one. William Langley. And then Hendricks will get into the tail end of him. Another look here at what happened with the 20 of Langley. Slot to 91 will tap the wall. 20 will get on the binders, get in the back of him, he'll turn it loose. And then Hendricks will get loose on the back end of that one. Kyle Weatherman still leading this one. Getting ready to go back green. And we are green. Kyle Weatherman jumps out there. Take a look now. Adam Strome in the 27th spot, just ahead of 69 of Matt Hendricks. That was caution out on the Speedway. Try to pull up what happened. Oh, the 89 of Matt Quick. Oh, Josh Kelly got to the back end of that 89. Top 5 of Bailey Curry leading this one. Green back out in the air. And caution back out on the speedway. Green back in the air and still having a little bit of trouble. And caution back out. Trying to see who was involved in that. Possibly maybe the 9. Oh. 82 of David Jedlicka. Car off the wall. Bailey Curry gonna go down pit road. Curry gonna give up the lead. They'll head down pit road. They'll turn the lead over to 91 of Action Jackson Allen. Gotta try something real quick. We'll lose our information from the truck momentarily. Get a running order up there in the meantime. One lap to green here. Should get the one to go signal this time by. Hopefully that connection issues stabilize while we work on our feed from the truck. Anyone Jackson Allen hanging out here. O'Donnell Sadusky hanging out there. Oh, 07 will be the 7 of Luke Baldwin. We get into the back end of the 19 machine. That'll give some room for that 20 of Patrick Langford to start working to his inside. He'll try to follow through. Baldwin with a big run off. And he'll tickle the high side. Oh, a lot of action right here around the 20 of Patrick Langley. Oh, around Down goes the 19. Back in front of the field. Oh, Martin Ryman nowhere to go. '89 will get into him and he'll bump and run. Bailey Curry squeezes by with a little bit of damage. And the caution is out once again here at Bristol Motor Speedway. As they were getting ready to shape up front. Weatherman had caught Allen. He was working the back necklet of that machine when the caution flag came out. Ten laps to go in the stage. Green flag back in the air. Anyone Jackson Allen cruising. He and the 6th of Kyle Witherman will step out here. Tight racing back here around the 8th place of the 20. Patrick Langley 05 of Bailey Curry gets loose. He's able to save it, but caution out on the speedway. Stage number 1 is complete. Looks like maybe the 75 3 weeks. Oh, the 09 of Dave Max is going to get into the 75. Take a look here again. Come up, give him the bumper. And where to go for David Jedlicka. So your leaders all going to come down pit sign. We are 61 laps in stage number 1. Matt Quick will give up the lead. He'll head down pit side. That'll show New Jersey native Dan Half in the 32 Super Clean Toyota Camry as your leader. Dan Half, Kyle Weatherman, Jackson Allen, Storm Patterson, Sean Bounty, Josh Ball, Roger Diebold, Brandon Kloosterhoos, Patrick Langley, Tress and I, your top 10. With 63 of 200 complete here at the George Coleman Ford 200. Live from Bristol Motor Speedway on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. This is the Iron Thunder Racing League Premier Series. And we are back, green flag racing. It'll be Dan Half leading Kyle Weatherman. Storm Patterson, he'll get held up behind the 32 of Half. He'll move to the inside. Now the 07 of Josh Ball, he'll work the inside as well. Here comes the bulldozer, Roger Diebold in that 25 machine. He'll look to squirt ahead as well as Kyle Weatherman and the 91 of Jackson Allen. They'll go to work on each other, battle for the lead. Weatherman settle it out there. He will lead them. Ball single file. Third car in line will be the 63. Storm Patterson. BallastTrade.com machine. There's some cars bouncing off the wall back there. We're continuing to stay green flag. Look back now at your leader. Here's a look back. 32 of Dan Half, who's still back to some accordion action going on there between 94 Brandon Kloosterhoos, and we have caution on the speedway. Caution back on the speedway, and may be involved in Adam Schroen. Oh, Cully involved in this. Cully with a hard hit. That car absolutely demolished. Back it back up. Oh, tough break for the 33 of Cully. 9 car comes off the wall and demolishes that CRT small engine repair machine. Fortunate for Josh Cully, the wrong place at the wrong time. Or under caution once again, as we kind of Weatherman, Jackson Island, Storm Patterson, Josh Ball, Sean Bounty in the 34, around down to top 5.
And the atmosphere here is just such a different atmosphere than you get at other dealerships. A lot more laid back, a lot more family-like environment.
Everybody gets along, and that says a lot.
I tell everybody we're in the people business. We're not in the car business. I love people.
We want to help you, but we're not really here to push you.
You can tell the integrity is high over here.
Other dealerships kind of maybe rush you through or don't give you that feeling of actually that they care. This could be your second biggest purchase that you ever make in your life.
We've been in business here a long time, for over 85 years.
My great-granddad, George Coleman Sr., started the dealership in 1930.
To stay in business this long, I think you really, really... We've been in business here a long time, for over 85 years.
My great-granddad, George Coleman Sr., started the dealership in 1930.
To stay in business this long, I think you really, really have to focus on customers and customer experience.
We want to make sure that we take care of your needs.
Our customers tell a great story of how we do business.
From start to finish, just have a great experience, to have a fun time, to feel like you own a...
We've been in business here a long time.
Hammer down for the 6th of Kyle Weatherman. We are back underway. Weatherman will pull away from Allen. It's a bumper car action going on back here, and again, connection issue striking us. Big smoke out of the 505. Roger the Bulldozer D-Bowl. He'll work underneath the 48 of Matt Cherry. Or 78 of 200. 123 to go. The 44 Malin Ramen running in the 15th spot. Dan Half continuing to fall back here. Getting him, I believe that is the 24 car. That is Matt Klusterhuis. Reddish green car. Burgundy fading to green, it looked like. Oh, 96 of Roudabush got loose. He'll gather it back in. Alex Little on the All Gas TV. Number 2, riding in the 15th spot. Mosier. Picks up Kyle Weatherman. There's the gap between first and second. Take a look now, the 91 car. Jackson Allen. We almost a second back. Caution out on the Speedway. Caution will fly again. We involved in 94 of Brandon Kloosterhuis. Car already spun in the bottom. A little too far back. Oh, hard hit on the bottom side of the racetrack there for the 94 of Kloosterhuis. He'll head down pit side. Cal Weatherman leads Jackson Allen, Patrick Langley, Josh Ball, Billy Curry, your top 5. We Tressenant, Roger Debold, Matt Cherry, Matt Kloosterhuis, and Monin Rahman in the 44. Round out your top 10 here at the George Coleman Ford 200, live from Bristol Motor Speedway. Take a quick break. We'll be right back.
We've been in business here a long time, for over 85 years.
My great-granddad, George Coleman Sr., started the dealership in 1930.
To stay in business this long, I think you really, really have. We've been in business here a long time, for over 85 years.
My great-granddad, George Coleman Sr., started the dealership in 1930.
To stay in business this long, I think you really, really have to focus on customers and customer experience.
We want to make sure that we take care of your needs.
Our customers tell a great story of how we do business.
From start to finish, just have a great experience, to have a fun time, to feel like you own a car, but you also have a backup family.
We've been in business here a long time, for over 85 years.
My great-granddad, George Coleman Sr.
Getting ready to go back green flag action. Hammer down for Kyle Weatherman. Now the battle's going to be between the 05 and the 91. 05 with Bailey Curry will take it. Here comes the 20 of Patrick Langley, Traveler's Rest. South Carolina native, going to stick his nose to the outside of the 91 of Jackson Allen, little salty broccoli on the bottom side of the racetrack. On the top side is the 20 of Patrick Langley. He'll clear him. Now here comes Roger the Bulldozer D. Bolden at 25. Hardcore fishing game. Chevrolet Performance. He'll work to the inside of the 91 of Allen. almost clears. Tress and he'll look to go as well. Bottom side of the racetrack just not working at all. That 91 of Jackson Allen. He'll get loose off. Now he'll fall back in line behind the 36 machine of Tress and He'll have to go back to work now as he'll work on the back deck with that 36 machine. Meanwhile, Kyle Weatherman still leads the 05 of Bailey Curry right in his tire tracks. Trouble back here, 94. Oh, around goes the 96 machine. Jason Roudabush goes around. And this may have started just a little before that. Look at the 94 and the 3 of DJ Hash. Exit the corner and Hash just comes all the way up. In the 96 of Roudabush. It's turned by the 69 of Matt Hendricks. 82. David Jedlika, nowhere to go again. In the wrong place at the wrong time. Lap 96 on the board. 105 grueling laps at Bristol Motor Speedway. Left to go here.
We've been in business here a long time, for over 85 years.
My great-granddad, George Coleman Sr., started the dealership in 1930.
To stay in business this long, I think you really, really have to focus on customers and we've been in.
And the atmosphere here is just such a different atmosphere than you get at other dealerships. It's a lot more laid back, a lot more family-like environment.
Everybody gets along, and that says a lot.
I tell everybody we're in the people business. We're not in the car business. I love people.
We want to help you, but we're not really here to push you.
You can tell the integrity is high over here.
Other dealerships kind of maybe rush you through or don't give you that feeling of actually that they care. This could be your second biggest purchase that you ever make in your life.
And the atmosphere here.
Back here at Bristol. Waiting on that one to go signal for Kyle Weatherman in that 6 machine. And we're back. Bailey Curry will jump back up behind the 6 of Weatherman. 20 Patrick Langley in the 3rd spot. 36 of Tressenot. Weatherman, Curry, Langley, Ott, Diebold, your top 5. Jackson Allen on the outside looking in. The 91 machine, 63. Oh, Dan Half. Oh, I believe Dan Half may have got it rolled. Nope. Exactly what happened to Half here. Oh, he bounces off the wall, and that code's to 21. Alex Little will get a piece of him. And nowhere to go for Rittenhour as he was dedicated to the bottom side of the racetrack. They're back. Under caution once again. Weatherman, Curry, and we're back green. Weatherman got the old Cur dog caught sleeping on that one. That'll give that chance to 20. Patrick Langley, and he'll get turned by the 05. Green back in the air. That battle on your leader here. Perry not letting the 06 machine of Weatherman get away here. Caution back out on the speedway. Caution for stage number 2 here with 80 to go. Lap 121. It'll be Kyle Weatherman, Billy Curry, Roger Debo, Tresnant, Matt Cherry, Storm Patterson, Sean Bounty, Matt Quickbon, and Robin Alex. So your top 10 points paying positions for the end of stage number 2. To the 91 of Allen and letting us stay out. 15 laps since he's hit pit road. Jackson Allen will hammer down. Oh! That's not, man, got a piece of that wall right behind. 05 with Baby Curry. He bounced off of that wall pretty good. We'll look now at the 48 of Matt Cherry. And caution back out. Caution on the Speedway. Culprit. This is after the incident. Deemed not intentional. We'll let you make the call on that one. We'll ride on board one more time with the 7 of Josh Ball after the yellow flag had came out. I'll let you make the call on that one. Taking a look at the replay. Trying to find that last caution that brought out the last. Oh, I believe it was the 75 of Ray Weaves. Sorry about that. We're back under green flag conditions. Kyle Weatherman back to the lead. 91 Jackson Allen. He is going to go to the outside of challenge. Still to the outside. Now Kyle Weatherman will charge hard on the bottom. Can't quite clear. 91 to Allen. We're down to 64 to go. Allen's still on the outside. Weatherman hanging strong on the bottom. He'll now pull up in lane. Out of 25 of Diebold, he'll look underneath. That's going to cost him the third spot. That's the 05 of Curry as part of the boards machine in line on the high side. Caution back out on the speedway. '82 David Jedlicka. Like it may have started up further with the 33 machine. Oh, looks like he got into it from the 90 to 19. Gonna put around the 33 off the front bumper of his machine. Getting ready to restart here with 58 to go. And we're down for Jackson Allen. 63 of Storm Patterson trying to hold off that Bubba Board's 05 machine of Curry. He will. Curry will have to fall in line behind him. Caution out again on the speedway. Oh, Sadusky with a wild run. Two, Alex Little comes off the wall. Kyle Weatherman restart on the outside. Jackson Allen to the inside. We Roger Debold, Storm Patterson, Billy Curry, the 34, Sean Downey. Hammer goes down and Jackson Allen will shoot out. 25 of Debo trying to get up in front of the 63. Tight squeeze, but he'll make it happen. Captain with 50 laps to go for George Coleman Ford 200 from Bristol Motor Speedway live on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Is the Iron Thunder Racing League Premier Series. Sixth place of Sean Downey. Old Curry on the back deck with it at 63balustrade.com. Trying to find a way around. A little bit of the chrome horn. And battle for the lead, excuse me. Allen to the outside, Weatherman to the inside. They get close, but they don't touch. Loose off of that corner was both the 05 and the 63 machine. Now Weatherman fall back in line. Had another run there. And look to the inside again. Oh, they touch. 91 in the wall. 25 goes around. 05 around. New leader Matt Cherry, Kevin Hash will be to his inside. Fresh tires behind him to keep an eye out. Kevin Hash gonna get loose right in front of the 63 of Storm Patterson. They'll both be able to save it. That's gonna hold up that 63 machine. Now Sean Bounty will go to work on the inside. Well, the 48 of Matt Cherry, Bounty with fresh tires. And not gonna cut it out here. Caution back out on the Speedway. It'll be Adam Schroen. Losing the handle on the front straightaway. Everybody will avoid him. Ready to go back green. That'll be Matt Cherry on the outside. Cherry gonna hammer down. Oh, 3 of BJ Hash. I got caught sleeping. Little accordion effect back there. Kyle Weatherman back in the mix here. To around the 63. 2 of Alex Little involved again. Off the wall and right in front of Sawyer and John.
And the atmosphere here is just such a different atmosphere than you get at other dealerships. A lot more laid back, a lot more family-like environment.
Everybody gets along, and that says a lot.
I tell everybody we're in the people business. We're not in the car business. I love people.
We want to help you, but we're not really here to push you.
You can tell the integrity is high over here.
Other dealerships kind of maybe rush you through or don't give you that feeling of actually that they care. This could be your second biggest purchase that you ever make in your life.
Getting ready to come back. The green flag action. We'll go hammer down. Out at 03 of Kevin Hash. Gonna try to fend off that 34, but 34 will be able to drive way down in there. That Cherry skirts away from the rest of the field. 21 laps to go. Comes the 6 of Kyle Weatherman. He'll look to the inside of the Texas Speed Performance machine. Nothing doing. He'll fall back in lane. In the 4th spot. Downey going to look inside once again to the 48 of Matt Cherry. And so does the 6 of Kyle Weatherman. Nothing working for either one of them. That dot lane just way too dominant here tonight. As we've seen it last night, top dominant all night long. They can pass them very hard. Going to lead to believe some of these guys are going to get tired of riding behind them. And here we go, the 03 almost gave a lane to the outside. Kyle Weatherman all over the back deck of the 03 machine. The only possible way around him is to move him. Kyle Weatherman just can't quite get the drive off. He'll make contact. Now they'll open the door for the 63. 63 wisely backs out of it. Now Weatherman under pressure from the inside. So we'll blanket over the top 5 right now as they're all battling. Weatherman will get into the wall, and caution's going to save him from losing the spot to the 89 of Matt Quick. Tough break again for Jason Roudabush. He'll go around on the Speedway. '24, maybe to 21. We continue to have connection troubles. This time I believe it is a network issue. Bear with me while I try to get this sorted out. Down to 10 to go. Could this be the final restart of the night? We have one green-white checker in our pocket. We're down. Matt Cherry gonna up away to 63 of Stuart Patterson. Be a Kevin Hash right there as well. Weather will clear the 89 machine. Caution back out on the Speedway. This time the 24 car. Matt Clue. Happening just ahead. Andy Consolova got a piece of that. But the 21 Sam Green come down off the wall into the 24 machine. The red and green 24 inside. Oh, it's come down a little bit. At a loss for words for our connection issues. Do apologize. as a war tattered, battered field comes back to life with 2 laps to go now. John Downey will move back up. 63 of Patterson will drive in deep. .48 of Matt Cherry lead them down the backstretch. Gonna come across the line. It is Matt Cherry, John Bounty, Kevin Hash. I do apologize for the finish being so messed up. Let's work on getting these up in the booth. Alrighty, now I think we got it going. Joining me up in the booth. Take it here while we that way squared away. Alrighty, now having a little bit of trouble here the last part of the race with some connection issues, but we got you now. Coming in, man, with a long, grueling 200 laps here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Able to come back out of there with a fairly clean race car and a good P3 finish. Unfortunately, just top dominant tonight. About the only way to get around them was to give him the old chrome horn and send him around.
Oh yeah, I mean I'll take it, man. I've been struggling all day, unable to freaking breathe most of the day and everything else, and being able to come home third against the group of guys that we had out here tonight, I'll take it every day of the week, especially the chaos that can happen here at Bristol. And like I said, man, it ain't fun trying to breathe while driving around this place when you're healthy, let alone being sick. It's not the funnest thing in the world.
I'll tell you what, man, made it look good out there, and just a little bit more luck, man. We'd be talking to you from Victory Lane. It was good one to get this one done and over with, and we'll move on. Probably one of the tougher races we'll have on the schedule. Should be easy selling from here on out. Another good points night for you, and we look forward to getting it rebooted next week.
Oh yeah, we just gotta give a huge shout out. I had Larry Yingling in as a spotter tonight, giving me advice on what to do and all that, and helping me stay focused. And just huge shout out to him. Marshall Newton for the paint scheme, for the Texas Speed. Just fast hot rod all night. Hate that we couldn't at least lead a lap with it, but we was up front most of the night. Got a couple issues there early we got figured out, but it was definitely a fun race, and I'm glad, like you said, glad to have it out of the way, and we'll see if we can't carry this momentum through the rest of the season.
All right, good luck, man. We look forward to talking to you.
Thanks.
Riley joining me up in the booth now, P2 finisher. The Toyota Camry ShrineStore.com 34 machine. Tough, grueling night, 200 laps here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Top dominant racetrack, and About the only way to do any passing is on pit road and putting the chrome horn to her, or somebody slipping up and leaving that high side open. A good solid P2 finish. Saw you around, up front most of the night. Maybe not quite in the mix, but definitely had your nose clean most of the night and able to capitalize on some track position right there at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a fun race. We were a fast car. There was a lot of mixed strategies with how many cautions came out. That was definitely not wanted the most. We ran all the way through stage 1 without pitting, and I saw Weatherman pit halfway through there a little early, and we kept an eye on him. And he did pretty good, and then kind of got stuck a little bit. So we kind of tried that strategy in stage 2, and it's either gonna work out for you or you're sending yourself, deep in the field before it cycles out and you get caught in a wreck. So it was a gamble, but stage 2 turned out all right, and 3, yeah, I don't know. We were just fortunate to stay up there and miss all the wrecks. And I think if I had one more lap, that last 2 restarts, the tires were so old, we were just trying to hang on, especially the bottom line. It's not easy on the bottom to fend off a position and get back up onto the top when you go through 1 and 2 after the restart. But over and over again, just from the inside row, I was able to do that and hang on to second. Didn't get quite as good a restart as I wanted to. The last 20 laps of the race, definitely kind of won one of these days in all fun and games, but the chrome horn might have come into effect had I had one more lap. Tried it, but we got a nice solid clean race out of this, and with the way our season started, just finishing really poor positions, and just like last season, 25th or worse in the first several races, and the same thing here. Now we're cracking on some top 5s consecutively, so I'm happy with this.
Good part of the year to get that momentum rolling, and all you missing now, go ahead and click one off here and really get the momentum rolling. We're headed off. I believe we head to Michigan next week, so that Irish Hills 200. So we'll break her open a little bit and let her stretch her legs a little bit. And we're glad to get this one out of the way. One of the toughest races we have, and been able to come out P2. I know it's a good feeling.
When you're not caught up in the wrecks, it's a pretty fun track. You get the rhythm. Finished P2 2 races in a row, and I'm looking forward to getting that win sooner rather than later, and make sure we get locked up in this chase. But we're on a roll. Like to stick to it.
All right, man. Good luck, and I look forward to having you back with us. And we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you guys up in the booth.
Have a good one, man. Alrighty, we let him sit down there long enough on the start-finish line. The driver to Lowe's 48 Chevrolet Camaro, Matt Cherry. I'm not sure if my monitor is correct, but I got you last pitting 79 laps ago.
Yeah, we was on some very, very old tires, so I was doing everything I can to hold Sean off. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't wreck me going into 4 there. I mean, I was waiting for it. I was ready for it, but he never could get to me. And if the race would have went green, I wouldn't have won this race. But just caution after caution kept coming out, and just I put it up front and kept it up there. That's all I could do.
It kind of had to play, in the back of your mind there a little bit for strategy-wise. Seeing as many cautions as we had, you got to kind of play it 50-50. Historically, the cautions kind of start falling off when the guys start hitting those incident limits. And then, much less the cars being destroyed, they kind of fall off a little bit. And, tonight you kind of had to play that 50-50 where we're going to get the fall off there at the end. We had a good amount of laps there, and just, luck on your side, man. Like you said, caution flags kept flying there. And, even with the lack of green flag run, at the beginning, the amount of difference between the set of tires between you and Bounty. I thought he may have got a good run or two. It looks like he drove in a little too deep, maybe cost himself. But it was really impressive to see you stay out there. Even those amount of green flag laps we did, man, it's always those tires where I just, I know you had a handful in that race car, and then you had to keep an eye out on the mirror as well.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the back of the car more than I was the front. Last time we came here and we raced, I kind of screwed myself because kept pitting for tires, and the new tires didn't matter because you can't pass here. I don't care where you put it at. I mean, it's a top line groove racetrack, and if you get up front and you can hold them off, and cars are trying to pass you on the inside, they're just going to wear their tires out doing it. I mean, you're just going to drive off from them.
And that's something we saw a little bit last night, which it seemed to intensify tonight. We were hoping we'd see that bottom lane open up a little more with these cars, and it just unfortunately didn't happen. And I mean, I tell you, it's just one of those things where we thought we was going to see some chrome horn action come out here in that last stint that you took practice position and got on. We thought that some of those guys in front were going to go out early and just start moving people, because basically that was the only way to do it. Because unless somebody made a mistake and left that high side open, and it's just about impossible to do unless you really, really, really ain't thinking about what you're doing. But man, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and tonight's win will go ahead and seal the deal for you, put you into around the 16, and we'll go to Michigan next Tuesday night. October the 13th will be the final race, so getting locked in just in time will be able to let you stretch your legs a little bit at Michigan and go in there and not so much worry about making the playoffs.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was going to have to win to make the playoffs anyway. I think I was setting 19th, but since we won here tonight, I mean, I'm good. And Michigan's my favorite track. I love that place.
Right, we'll definitely keep eye out on the Lowe's 48 machine, and good luck in the playoffs and the rest of the year, man. We look forward to having you back up here with us again.
All righty, I want to give a shout out to my teammates, Kyle, Bailey, and Monin. Kyle, he had this wrapped up, but he got stuck back there. And I want to give a shout out to my car designer, Christopher Darling. He over at Max Graphics. Check him out. He does some really good work.
All righty, man. We appreciate those who help you out, and we appreciate you running with us each and every Tuesday night. Good luck the rest of the year.
All righty, I appreciate it.
Righty, that was your winner, the 48 car, Matt Cherry. Sean Bounty and Kevin Hash, your podium finishers. Matt Quick squeaked out a 4th place finish there. Jordan Patterson 5th, Kyle Weatherman 6th, Bailey Curry 7th, Coleman Mosier 8th. 9th will be Roger Debold, Brandon Klucher 10th. 11th will be Josh Cullivan and Raman 12th. 13th, Andy Costellova, Ray Rittenauer 14th. Matt Kluster, who's 15th, David Jadlika 15th. 16th. 17th will be BJ Hash, Adam Schroen, 18th, 19th, Sam Green. 20 will be Jason Ryderbush, 21st, Tressenot. Donald Sadusky, 22nd, Jackson Allen, 23rd. Alex Little, 24th. 25th will be Patrick Langley. 26th, Matt Hendricks. 27th, Dan Half. 28th, Josh Ball. 29th will be Ray Weeks. Luke Baldwin, 30th. 31st will be Sawyer Ott. Dave Matson, 32nd. 33rd, Randy Codwell. 34th will be Chad Nelson. Last regular season finale will be next Tuesday night, and then we will start around the 16 at the Southern 250 presented by George Coleman Ford at Darlington Raceway. And Jackson Allen, Kevin Hash, Randy Codwell, Josh Bald, Roger Debold, BJ Hash, and Matt Cherry all be a part of that round of 16. Rest will join via point standings. That'll do it from us here at the Iron Thunder Racing Network. We apologize for connection issues and hopefully have them completely took care of by next Monday night. We'll have the Iron Thunder Racing League Rush Series Championship 200 presented by Fort Worth Screen Printing live at 9:05 p.m. For everybody at the Iron Thunder Racing Network, Iron Thunder Racing League, I'm Jonathan Grissom. Y'all keep showing up. We'll keep showing out. Good night, everybody, from Bristol Motor Speedway. It's Bristol, baby.